Hello, welcome back. Tracy here. So how are you all doing? I'm in between journals at the moment, and I was hunting through YouTube and I seen Crafty Cat has got a 50 stack challenge out. So I thought, because I don't have much ephemera and I'm really into scrap busting, this is half of what I have of scrapbook paper, I thought that I would join in. So number one is tags. So I made these probably when I very first started doing journals, and they're still sitting in my drawer, and I haven't finished them. I don't know why. They're botanical ones obviously, but I don't particularly like. This one's okay. I just need to sort of finish it off. That one's okay. That one I'm not too fond on the colours. But I thought she done actually some tags that had your little tucks. So I thought what I would do, I went through my drawer to see if I had any pre-made tags, and I had two, both backed with this material from a 6x6 paper pad. So I cut that down, thought, you know what, I'm going to make as many of these as I can in 10 minutes, and then I will start decorating them. So we have got one there already. I'll put that up there. This is the stack that I grabbed out so that it's double-sided, and I started cutting it. So yeah, I'll start making some and see how we go from there. So what's the time now? We're a minute into it, or 2 minutes into it. I don't really care whereabouts I put the thumb hole or anything like that. So yeah, a couple things have happened since I last filmed. A few years ago, my little Ruby, little Shih Tzu, she was running along at a domain chasing a ball, and she's like the Energizer Bunny. So she was running along, and all of a sudden she went up lame and started yelping and what have you. What she had done was torn the crucial ligament. So yeah, about $2.5 later, operations, keeping her crated and everything. She's been fine ever since. Well, last night she jumped into bed, thought, oh yep, mum's going to bed. So jumped into bed with me and started digging. So my two little Shih Tzus are great for digging. I'm just going to cut down the edge because there's a little bit of white there, and I'm going to cut across the top, just a sliver to break it. Yeah, so she started digging, and she like almost stands up on her hind legs and digs with her front legs, and she started crying. So grabbed her straight away, put her down on the ground because she was holding her leg up, put her on the ground, and she wouldn't weight bear at all. So needless to say, off to the doctors after hours we went, which yeah isn't great, but hopefully, like, he seems to think it wasn't the same old injury flaring up. I'm hoping he's right. So now she's on crate rest. Yeah, so we'll see how she goes. She was on some pretty decent pain meds last night. I don't think she remembered much of it. Certainly didn't hear anything from her. She doesn't like being in the crate, but it's the best place for her. And then the second thing that happened, my daughter brought around a travel brochure on Vietnam for me to look at. So yeah, we're thinking about going to Vietnam next year, so we want to start planning it probably at the end of this year and put a deposit down. So these are quite wide tags, which I don't mind. I tend to do more tall and narrower, so any sort of tag is good. You don't want to use that one because it's clear on the other side. This one, do that way. Yeah, so looking at doing a tour Vietnam and Cambodia. So if anyone's been there, please let me know. I'm quite excited about it actually. Should be really different. Been to Singapore, Australia of course, Fiji, and done a little bit of Malaysia, but that's pretty much it for travelling for me. So quite excited. Long time to wait, but in saying that, it gives you something to really look forward to and aim for. Yeah. So I haven't really had the travel bug for probably about 4 years. I mean, went to Singapore and then came back, and of course COVID hit, so that put a stop to that. We travelled down to the South Island, which is, you know, over the sea, I guess. Not about 3 hours on the inter ferry. Which is quite nice, so hoping to catch up with a few people when I go over there, and that's where my partner's mother is, so catch up with her, catch a concert. Yeah, so that's my 2 pieces of exciting news, if you can call it exciting. I think they're exciting. Told my mother, she's had the travel bug for a while now, but she's all kind of disappointed in everything because she wants to go to Lebanon, of all places. I'm sure it's a lovely country, not a place that I would want to travel to, but she's been to Turkey and Iran and Togo and Egypt and all by herself, Uzbekistan, all sorts of real weird and wonderful places, and she really enjoys it. Me, I just think of the danger. I'm quite an anxious traveller, but like she said to me many times, don't go looking for trouble when it won't find you. And another one of her sayings, you know, I'm a little old lady, so who's going to touch me anyway? You know, they're not going to want to kidnap me, but, you know, there's always that chance. And I do worry about her. Have we done that one? No. I do worry about her when she goes overseas, but in saying that, you know what, she's doing what she loves, so you can't fault that, can you? Living life. So we're rocking away here. Got little scraps, of course, so I'll just throw them back in the bin. But really pleased to get some used. So I think the second challenge, she gave us 2 challenges. One was tags and number 2 was birds. So I'll come back tomorrow, probably tomorrow night or the next night. Oh no, I won't come back tomorrow night. I'm heading down to the beach to see my cousin who stays at the beach. So I'm not really a beach fan, don't like the sand, but I haven't been to the beach for probably years, so especially to go and see her. So I'll make a special trip there with my daughter. It's about 50 minutes, 40 minutes away. Do that straight after work. How are we going for time? We've got a few there. Oh yeah, we can probably do one more. Oh, I like that one. Let's do that one then. Put the rest back in there. This is a cool one. Writing on the other side. Just got this little mat here so I don't get glue where on my tiles. this will be the last one, and then we'll start decorating. So I could use the clusters that I've been making lately, but I don't think I will. I think I want these one if we're doing birds tomorrow, or when I do craft next. I'm thinking that I want maybe mushrooms or flowers, and I won't do a card to go, a journal card to go in it. I just want to do the tags, because the journal card that will go in it will no doubt go, if I'm doing like a pink journal, I will pick the tag that's got like a pink flower, but then I'll do the journal card that goes in it. I'll do that, make a journal card with the kit, whatever comes with the kit. Right, so we can get rid of that. And let's just grab some flowers. Let's grab a few. So I've got different flowers in here that are already pre-cut. Get rid of that, have a bit of a tidy up, put that on there before I lose it. Right, so let's get cracking. I think, let's just have a look in here and see what's in here, shall we? So that would suit more one going that way, don't want that. I'm not even going to be particularly fussy on the colour. I know I've got an orchid journal that I want to do. I would be quite happy cutting those, although I don't want to cut the flowers, so quite like that. Let's try and find a couple. That gets lost, so does that. So we need to look for relatively big. What I might do is actually get rid of that, because that's sort of detracting away, and I'm just going to put these out and do a few at a time. Too small. Quite like that. Too small, too small, too small. Too small. Right, I think we've got the first three sorted. Put those away. Although I'm not completely, I'll just have another look, actually a white. Quite like that. Put that there as a maybe. So I just sit in front of the TV and cut away. Got so many books, it's nice to actually cut some down and get rid of the bulk, really, is what I sort of want to say. Here's a nice one. How big is it? And that one. And that one. Now I can see them. And that one. Right. So we want pink there instead. Oh yes. Pink. That one can go like that. That can go like that. We'll put those to the side. There is another orchid. Yes. We'll put that pink somewhere else. Right, let's just get rid of those white edges. Yeah, so I'm quite happy to follow along with the challenge. Like I said, I don't think I've really got many tags left at all. I'm in between journals too. So yeah, it's a case of really filling in time until a journal sort of, or a kit jumps out at me that I want to do. I've got plenty that I want to do, but I don't do them if I'm not in the mood. I don't force it. Yeah. Want to use up. These just sit just up here, and I actually want to use them up instead of hoarding them and holding on to them. Not sure about the orchid one. I really do want to use an orchid, but maybe I do go back to that. It's too big. And this is the problem I have when I start overthinking. That one there will be left for a belly band, so I'll put that aside. Yeah, so I like this pink better. Yeah, so after this it will be shower time, bed, and see how we will go from there. So I like that label there. Don't like any other labels for this particular project. What else have we got? I will just grab a few more things for layering. And got that. What we could actually do too is see if we've got any of these that will go nicely, like already. I can see that that would be nice there. Actually, let's use these instead of putting flower, instead of I still want that one. Instead of reinventing the wheel, I'm feeling like I want to use these, because then what I can do in my spare time is make more. And that will force me to make more and use my stash. So I don't even think I'm going to do that. I am going to do just something quick, simple like this. I need some material. Let's see what we have here. Just plain. Don't need that. Bit of Tim Holtz. Let's have that bit there. And try and at least get a couple done, because I feel like I'm dithering around at the moment. So we've got a piece of material there and that, and I think that's perfect. I think that's all it needs. I will more than likely sew around, but I really like that, so I'm just going to stick it down. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I do a scrap busting session where I do clusters, and then I use those clusters on journal cards, tags, you know, anything really. That's cool. And it's not only about using my scraps, it's about using any scrap materials, but I mean, it's really, I think I've done well. We're into we're into the first week of the year and I still haven't bought anything, which is fantastic. I have got an ulterior motive because I am going away end of Feb and I'm saving up money. So, because no doubt I want to go to a few antique type shops. There we are. There's one. I really like that one. So, do we have more material that I can use? There's a bit of scrap. So, did we want... just a bit up there. I think. Let's do a bit up there. That uses that bit of scrap then too. And it seems to go, like, just seems to be so effortless. When you've got your scraps, you throw it down, like you don't, if you don't think you throw it down, it always ends up pretty cool, I think. It's when I start overthinking that I don't like what I'm doing. There. So, you know, we've still got, if I run for 20 minutes, we've still got, well, even if I run for 25 minutes, we've done two. Let's do another one just quickly. Let's see what fabric, a little bit of lace or something. That's probably too bright. I'm going to, or a piece of cheesecloth. Let's do that. Piece of cheesecloth. Don't have any aim on where I'm putting it. I'm just going to lay it down. If it scrunches up, that's fine by me. And then put this on top. So I think all of these I will sew around the edges. They all need to be pressed down. So I've got 3 there. I think we've got time for probably another one. Go with butterflies. Here's a real big one that's not going to fit on there. Let's put him back. So that's not bad. I've got a mushroom. That's not bad. I've got about half a dozen left. So remember, cut them off if they don't fit. And then I want that other piece of cheesecloth actually behind this. So how easy is that? Hope I've been in focus this whole time, or in camera I should say. Just about there. Yep. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to sew around the edges. I'll show you when I come back to do the second challenge for 50 stack challenge. I'll show you these finished before I start the next one. I'll probably finish, got 3 more to finish, so I will use the clusters that I've got. I'll finish them and then I will show you these. So that's my 50 stack challenge. Hope you enjoyed that. I will leave you there, and thanks for joining me. I hope you join in. I'll leave the link down below, and I'll show you this. I'll show you the finished once I've sewn them right at the beginning of the next video. All right, happy crafting. See you later.